Morning. So, stealth camped up on the ridge last night. Not really watching the way of the sunrise. The sun is up now, but it's kind of hidden behind the thing. But it's pretty nice. Good morning. Officially from day 174. So I'm packed up. You see, leave no trace. Yeah, so day 2 of the 100-mile wilderness, or day 174, I think, on the Appalachian Trail. Not sure what the plan is for today. So I'm just going to swing this way so you get a nicer view. Instead of me huffing and puffing, I'm just going to do a candid one where I'm stood here. Yeah, so day 2 of the 100-mile wilderness. The options, so we're looking to do maybe 15 miles-ish a day, but there's a no camping zone at around 14 miles that runs for a little bit, and it looks like maybe that might impact options. So potentially maybe looking to push a slightly bigger day, so somewhere up in the 20s. But from my perspective, I think I'm just going to play it by ear and see how it goes, how I feel. Doesn't look like we'll necessarily have any river crossings today, but I have a feeling I'm going up there. Don't know if you can see. There is potentially a remnants of a fire tower up there. I think that's on Far Out said that's where you can't go up here apparently because it's old and broken down or whatever. But yeah, so that's the rough plan for today, but I don't really know. We'll see. I camped up here last night. Not the finest camp spot. I mean, it was good. In hindsight, I probably should have gone lengthways across there for a flatter pitch rather than up and down this, because it was slightly sloped, but it worked. I got a relatively decent night's sleep. The sunrise wasn't great this morning. The sun kind of just is hidden over there, kind of behind the it's all a bit hazy, but it's warm. I do have service up here, so I managed to check the weather forecast, and it looks like maybe there's a chance of rain this afternoon, and then maybe tonight, and then maybe tomorrow a little bit, but for the most part the weather's looking pretty good. Yeah, it's a very interesting experience at the moment. So it feels weird not to be thinking about mileage per se into a town. It's mileage towards a a bigger destination, a bigger goal. So yeah, it's just it's very interesting. I think everyone was a little bit different, going through a range of different emotions yesterday. So a few people were a little sad, a few people were a little kind of just thoughtful and reminiscing. I was weirdly energized for a lot of it, and kind of just pushed through a lot of those river crossings solo instead of necessarily with the group. And then you know, I got up into the campsite and kind of missed being with everyone, because I saw Gadget and Pumba at the shelter very briefly, but I was just about to head up here, so it was like a hi bye kind of thing, and then that felt a little weird. So yeah, probably going to try and hang around a bit more today and maximise time with people. But yeah, again, I'm just looking out. Not a bad morning at all. Water's a little bit scarce for me at the moment. I've got just under a litre, I think, but it doesn't look like there's necessarily any great water sources for potentially up to like 8 miles. There are several other like streams and seasonal things, and might be running low. Yeah, might run blah blah blah. So we'll see. I'm sure I'll be fine. It's not it's pretty nice and warm, but it's not hot. So I don't think I'll sweat too much. Going up that mountain as I pointed out, but it doesn't look like it's crazy elevation gain, maybe 600 feet or something, over a little bit of distance. So I don't expect it to be a huge problem. And I've drunk a bit this morning, so probably half a litre already with my cold coffee breakfast essentials mix, and then a little bit on top of that. So I should be fine for water. But yeah, 100-mile wilderness. Been thinking about this for a long time, and about how it's almost like the end challenge, if you like. If you consider the AT to be like a video game, this is almost like the end challenge before you hit the final boss of Mama K, Mount Katahdin. Sorry, top of my head was while I dealt with a bug. So been thinking about like that. Also been thinking about it in terms of it's 100 miles, so a very familiar distance to me, because that's the distance for the West Highland Way, and I've done that a bunch of times. So the distance I don't think is an issue. Not really sure what terrain looks like. I don't think there's a huge amount of mountains. I don't think there's a huge amount of river crossings. I think the river crossings were mostly done yesterday, and then I think we got a couple of days of mountains, and then there's some ponds and stuff, but like I don't really know. I'm kind of just trying to experience it and see, be surprised a little bit by it. So we'll see. But yeah, it's final straights time, if you like, which is slightly difficult to process, slightly mixed emotions. And now I'm just rambling on, which I know is something I tend to do. But yeah. Anyway, I'm going to go because this is now bordering on ridiculous. But yeah, I will show you stuff as it comes along. And for now, happy hiking.
It kind of does look like it's moving a little.
I think it's a moose. It's definitely moving, like not necessarily like moving. It's just like going around and up and down, and like you can see like some of the stuff being disturbed around it. I think that's a moose.
Yeah.
I think I'm in. I think I'm getting. I think I just didn't get an error message.
Ooh, nice.
Fucking fell in the fucking river.
Woo!
It scared the shit out of me too.
But your reward is a potential very distant moose sighting. 2100.
Woo!
Officially less than 3 figures to go. We're down into double digits.
I know.
Woo!
That's exciting. I was gonna say, was that for you or for them?
For them. How are we feeling?
Amazing.
Yeah. 97. What the fuck? Little hazy, but great views.
Let me see.
from the top of Barren Mountain, I think. Interesting. Holy, this is yeah. I think they both survived, right? The dad and his kid.
No fucking.
So rewarded with nice views again. Again, a little hazy, a little foggy. Sun's coming through. There is supposed to be potential thunderstorms, potential rain showers later. But we'll see. Weather seems very changeable up here. But it's pretty beautiful. Pretty spectacular. Yeah. Like the amount of people we're seeing is kind of crazy. I was expecting it to be much. Hello. That's expected to be. I'm filming me though. Expecting it to be like much.
Yeah, absolutely.
Whew. Yeah, I was expecting it to be much less busy, but lots of people up here. Very cool little ridgeline climb. Whew. Okay, so just had lunch up on Chairback, I think it is, mountain, and now I get to go straight down here. Fun. I just came from down there, or up there even. Yeah, I might die, but probably not. I do like this sign though. North, that way. Like, where? I mean, there are blazes here, so guess that's the way to go, but fun. Time for another river fording. God, I love them. Although, again, I kind of secretly do love them. See how cold this is? Oh, that's cold. But beautiful. Oh, yeah, very refreshing. Yeah, after 3 or 4 days of no rain and glorious sunshine, this is not even knee deep, so very nice. Okay, I'm going to put this away because I'm going to give my legs a little wash while I cross. Okay, river fording done, and I'm about to enter the Hermitage and Gulf Haggis, the natural landmark. So the Hermitage first, I think, is kind of where I'm in now, and it is a bunch of 100-foot tall white pine trees, originally apparently cultivated by the British for ship masts and so forth. So yeah, because of the nature of them, they they restrict camping around here to try and preserve the natural beauty. So we'll see what that looks like when it gets to. But for the meantime, look how gorgeous this trail is. Just flat and dry. I don't know if this is one, but holy heck. But look again, look at these tall, crazy tall trees. Whew. Amazing. So yeah, it's about 5 miles to the shelter that I'm aiming to stay at tonight. I've got no phone service at the moment, so I can't double check, but last time I did have some service on top of a mountain way back there, there was talk of thunderstorms tonight. So like a 70% chance of rain. Like not a lot of rain, but there is a shelter, so I am potentially going to try and get a spot in the shelter for tonight if it's going to rain, like it's going to be thunderstormy, just to keep stuff as dry as possible for as long as possible, because there's no no opportunity to jump out and dry things out in a hotel room until we summit and get out. I mean, there are ways to manage it if you could, like, but that would be A, very expensive, B, very time consuming, and C, probably not what we want to do. Now there would be chances to dry things out, hopefully, during the day, because I think it's also going to rain all day tomorrow. So clothes are going to get wet and stuff, but we'll see. For now, Appalachian Trail, Katahdin, oh, holy shit. Katahdin back to peak, 83.9 miles. Whoo! Yikes. Going this way.